I should do. But I've been spending all my time setting things up. It's a real pain. Do you want to play a game? I sure do. But I've been spending all my time setting things up. It's a real pain. Let me tell you. Things are not always working for me as per usual. But I will say, this really hurts my voice, and I wanted to let you know that things are coming along slowly but surely, and I do appreciate anybody who's anticipating a stream of my type I do appreciate their patience, as they say, and indulging me in some of my weirder performance art, let's say. But the plan would be to have fun little things like this, do characters and voices, and then have content that is more interesting and techy sometimes, but not too techy that you can't follow along. I love to figure out mysteries. I plan on having sessions where people have problems that they've had with their computers and they call in and I do a screen share with them and fix it. And people watch that. But I can be pretty funny while I'm doing it. But in my professional, occupational duties that I'm very modestly paid for, I will say that I've been somewhat limited on how silly I'm allowed to be, but that doesn't stop me from encouraging callers to be silly. Now, I may not be allowed to cuss, as I say, but I get to live vicariously through you, and that is a pleasure. If you want to call me and cuss it up on my stream when I eventually do that portion of this content, then you'll get the professional Kevin Summers. Is happy to help you. But there will be days when you call in with that problem you couldn't solve, and I'll somehow figure it out, and then I'll whine and complain about the problems I have, like how I can't get content off my iPhone to my PC. That's a problem. How I'm having trouble getting certain programs to show FPS while I'm benchmarking games. That's a problem. How some of my games are pretty old because I haven't bought anything new on Steam yet because I'm broke still setting all this up. Eventually that will be something I will work on. Like, I don't want donations or anything like that, but I think I might be leaning toward something where I'm gifted games or right now my engagement is so low because I've started everything backwards as per usual on Facebook. You know, like who does that? Who starts a stream on Facebook unless they're connected, like Z-Laner, you know? He has a lot of these professional streamers with all the neon lights and all the silly, over-the-top thumbnails. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You'll never see a fake thumbnail. He has a lot of these professional streamers with all the neon lights and all the silly, over-the-top thumbnails. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You'll never see a fake thumbnail. You're never going to see on my YouTube thumbnails some fake product that I'm promoting. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep doing me. And eventually, hopefully, people who enjoy my approach to things, the Chaos 20 way of doing things, will join along and pick it up and share with people who are like mine.
Fanny.
I'm getting more and more of you.
Come here, buddy.
Comments, and I appreciate that.
Benny.
I'm seeing more views, and when I look at those
He does
views,
not
I
like
can
the
see
camera,
the
that boy.
profiles are similar
Nice to meet
mine.
you guys.
So
I'm talking over
you just
myself.
got to keep, you know, like they
that's what I
say,
do.
hustle hard and stay humble, and you got
Make
to
sure
keep
you're
going.
listening.
That's all.
Keeping it real.
I appreciate the you know, the people that are supporting me and continue to support me, and I have no problem with the people who find my content a little too unusual or weird or even scary at times, because that's life. It happens. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I will be your cup of coffee. or your Huckleberry, as they say. I'm not doing too many characters right now. I'm not doing too much of what I plan on doing because it's a teaser. I've been teasing you this whole time, and if you're on board, you're on board. If not, it's what it is. It is what it is, as they say. Oopsie daisy. All the words don't come out the way they should when you're live. But I like to be live.
I
You
do, I
know
do.
That's right. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. And thanks again for checking in and staying this long for the video. Bonus. And there's always a bonus. I'm still giving away that Switch. And all you have to do is figure out the riddle. And nobody's hit me up for that yet. And I can drop it at a P.O. box if you're afraid I'm going to find you. Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully we'll be able to play a game. And yes, I am at work, but this was pre-recorded in the sense that I did it live and scheduled for later. So, thank you, watchers. Thank you, handlers. Thank you for so little, yet so much. Goodbye. God bless. Goodbye. God bless. Peace and jazz and all that silly stuff. It's not that silly when you think about it. Is it? Peace, love, jazz, whatevs. Be klebs, deuces, cabooses. Follow along now. Bye now.
Nice to meet you. YouTube. You've known me for a while, but you're gonna get to know me a little bit better. Those are my girl shoes. I love these. Check it out. This is my first official YouTube video for my stream, and it's more of a teaser to get to know people. I love my shoes, I love my pets, and I love the messes they make. It's their water bowl, one of my favorite hats, my favorite globe, love it. My favorite animals, I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. That's Rosie, that's Coco, that's Brownie, or Mr. White, or the ghost-faced killer. That's all the toys that I pile on the bed to teach Coco to stop bullying the other 2 dogs over the toys that they play with. I'm going to put on my slides. The gloves are for the pets, so I can be rough with them. In case you thought I was a murderer. This is a Jeffrey Dahmer video, because it's not. I'm just a weird dude. And as my colleagues will say, it is what it is. And they tell me to use my words, so I do. This is my hall. This is a cabinet for whatever reason. And I need to put some LEDs in there so it'll look pretty. That's a Hubble that was Mimi's. Mimi is my wifey, or my Stella's mom. She lives with us. And we all get along like peas in a pod. This is my office. I have some junk there from a new monitor that I just replaced again. I'm going to put some things on the wall. Definitely not putting neon on the wall, like I said. I'm going to do a couple little things. On the left-hand side, you're going to see my work and what I have there for work. I love my dog. Oggs. I need to put an S on there. I have gadgets galore. Stuff I've bought used. Things I've tried. A selfie stick that turned out to be pretty awesome as a tripod. Little mini cams that I get from Goodwill and test out. There's a lot of deals on e-waste and ways to refurbish e-waste as well. And these are all things I'm going to be going into. Why I bought a pre-built OEM computer from HP. And how that cost me 40% of what it was selling for if you bought it pre-built. Or even bought it directly from Best Buy. But I found this deal on Newegg.com. And you'll learn a lot more about me. I'm a kind of a hippie. I'm a techie person. I think there's a difference between geeks, nerds, and dorks. And I fall in the geek nerd category with some dork in me. I got some what's his name? I guess it doesn't. Corey Feldman in me. You know what I mean? Corey Feldman is kind of a dork, you know. And I hated being compared to him when I was a kid, so I'm glad I've grown into a man. But this is my gaming station. That's a 32-inch 1440p monitor. Not that you'll see much of that, but I do plan on having a couple of angles in the room that I can switch from. Hoping to do some facial recognition at some point. I'm a very process-oriented person. I'm not beholden to any one brand. I'd have specific brands I do like. Dell is my work computer, and then I have my personal Dell computer that I just bought from Goodwill for $130. 16 gigs of RAM, i5 core processor, a pretty decent internal video card, I guess you can call it, but nothing to write home about. It just does what I needed to do as a secondary computer when I eventually set up my stream. I have my favorite colognes, and even some Bath and Body Works cologne that is just delightful. I'll just spray that on. I got a mess to clean up here. This is from a skit I did previously. You can always scroll and see my old videos. They have deleted some of the videos that had music in them because I like to race through the city. I'm going to see about eventually licensing that music so I can get those videos back. And if anybody specifically wants them, I can figure out a way to download them from Facebook and share them. I'm still learning all this social media stuff. But, and this is, I don't care if it's a mess. I like to keep it real, and I like to be honest. Because when I'm telling you a story, I want you to believe what I'm telling you. I'm good at finding deals. $2. Justice, just is, just does, equality. In the United States of America, because sometimes I will not always be the most politically correct person, but I always want people to know that I'm all about America. Just because I'm talking about equal rights or equal wages or being paid for the work you do, no matter how mundane they might think it is. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I try not to cuss, which is something anybody that knows me, which I call witnesses, will know. I'm weird. I'm different. My girl accepts me, and that makes me even weirder and different. You know what I mean? But I'm what I call the eccentric, non-dangerous crazy. And recently, within the last month or so, I'm a little cold right now. That's why I'm shivery. It's cold. We have baseboard heaters, which in this rented house kind of stink, but it is what it is. We deal with it. We usually bundle up in what I call the double robes. This is a badass jacket I got from Young's in Charleston, West Virginia. Young's on Washington Street. It's like their main street of the hood. It's a good store, good people. Has a lot of employees for a clothing store in the hood, but I liked it. They had sweet shoes, man. Just random art. This is something that I've been wanting to fix, and I might be motivated to fix this when I start my stream. Now, my phone's going to probably die soon, so I better check it. I'm at 13 minutes, and I can't seem to get I'm at 3%. Okay, so we're good. I'm at 3% on my phone, so I'll give you a little tour. I'm trying to find, so you got the Air Force Ones with that new on there. That's sweet. I just got her those. That's the most expensive shoes I've bought in the last couple months. They were $140. It's Snipes in a Hanes Mall in Winston-Salem. These are Dominator 2s. They got multiple names. They're Reeboks, 1989. These are, I've had these for about 10 years, and I wear them pretty often, as you can see. Eventually I'll do a stream where I clean my shoes, I guess. There's a slipper I need to find the other half of. Can't probably, it's a pair of old underwear, whatever. There's our baseboard, like everybody else's, like yours. But I don't think it looks too bad. Some people would be embarrassed by that. Not me. Don't care. Long, crazy hair. Don't care. Christmas decorations that I still need to take downstairs after she just took the tree down, but she's going to leave these up because I like miniatures. And that's pretty relaxing to look at when you're in the living room just talking to each other. And we don't spend a lot of time in the living room because we have a lot of space. But here's a Wi-Fi router, a Nighthawk I got from Goodwill for $20. $20. It's really just been a beast. It has changed the game, man. From that old router right there, from Spectrum, which Spectrum is a great company. I'm just saying. I got a close to $200 router, wireless router, for $20. My Goodwill's good. With a capital GGG. That's Fams. She does a great job of making a house into a home. That's my 1 cup of coffee a day right there. Mimi gets annoyed with me when I don't, and I'm not always the cleanest, but I try. Mimi gets annoyed with me when I leave the water low and it flashes, so I just pour a cup of water in there. That's what the cup's there for. The cat will chill here when I don't have junk there. This is our breakfast tray when I serve breakfast in bed. Or when we just want to snack in bed with the boys. Always clip your chips, baby. Save that food. What other random stuff? Oh, we have bird feeders outside. Right outside the window. And squirrels too. So we just started doing that. We're actually seeing a lot more animal traffic. So sometimes my personal life has more followers than my real life. LOL. I'm just kidding. I don't care. But anyway, I got some cheese, my cherry pie. And today I just found out that I was actually friends with, I think, Bret Michaels' real. Oh, I messed that up earlier when I was giving the dogs a freaking lecture about peeing on the floor when they were mad because I wasn't spending all my words with them. We'll figure that out later. Oh, she'll help me. She had it up there for like 2 years now. All right, don't judge me on my basement, all right? There's no dungeon in here, but this is where I spilled milk. And yes, we don't spend any time in the basement, but I did that and I need to do more to that. But this couch ain't nothing, you know. I overpaid for this couch, but it's been overpaid for it used for my friend, but it's been a couch that's been a good piece of my life. I like it. I love it. And this is Finny. Sorry for the bright lights, Finny. Sorry, baby. Let me see if I can stop that from brightening on your face. There we go, baby. Is that better? You're a good boy. I know you're nervous when the camera comes on. Don't worry. Nobody cares about how you're not wearing your hoodie. I'll put it on. I didn't take it off to punish you. You just seemed like you wanted it off for a little bit. We'll put it on when we get upstairs, okay, buddy? If you go upstairs and get the hoodie, you might get me some viral views, all right? But you just do you. I'm not going to expect anything from you, little guy. All right. So I had to block the light. That's my girlfriend's side of the bed when we use the downstairs. That's my side of the bed when we use downstairs. That's her father's. Or maybe grandfather's. Bless him. And this is a pillow that got milk spilled on it that I took the stuff out and didn't put into a bag because I am not a smart man. And that's Eris. That's one of 3 cats. Oliver's a big, giant white panther, and I don't know where he is. That's my bathroom. You don't need to see that. Nothing there. Oh, yeah. I got more space. There's a whole other part of this house and I'm very modest, and this house is kind of pricey because the rent went up when people wanted to go with the least. But this is storage and stuff. And Craig's kayak. Rest in peace, Craig. And just random junk. Goodbye. I think the show's almost over. It was good meeting you. It might get less weird on YouTube, but I do plan on figuring out how to stream on there. Right now I can't live broadcast. I have to figure out why. I just, put in an application. Have a good one, guys. Nice meeting you. God bless. Peace and love. Spread that love. All that jazz. You know what it is. Bye now.